Sam Darley here, and today I'm talking to you about Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Houston Astros pitching woes, injury woes, and All-Star break is about 2 months away. Starting with the NBA Finals Game 5, Cleveland took Game 4 rather handedly, and now everybody's saying fixed, rigged, this, that, and whatnot. Calm down. If Golden State with Curry, Durant, and Green and Thompson can't close out the Cavaliers, that shows you just how great Cleveland is. It shows you how great LeBron James and Kyrie Irving are. And sure, I mean, of course, Vegas has money on going 6 or 7 games, but just because Golden State lost a game, it's fixed, it's rigged. Really? Check yourself at the door, people. Golden State's a great team, but at the end of the day, if Golden State cannot, with Curry, Durant, Thompson, Green, Iguodala, Livingston, if those guys can't close it out on the road, then they're obviously not that great. They're not. And, for me, defensively, tonight, Cleveland's going to have to mimic what they did in Game 4. They're going to have to make shots. They're going to have to cut down turnovers. They did a lot of things. Their effort was a lot better. This was the best effort I've seen them. I mean, in Game 3, they put in a lot of effort, but I thought Game 4, they really upped it up a notch for 48 minutes. It wasn't like a 47.5 minute type thing. They put in the effort for the full 48. They were great. And if LeBron James and the Cavaliers come back from 3-0 to win this series, it would be the greatest thing that ever happened to sports, because Cleveland, nobody's ever come back from 3-0 in the NBA, in the NBA playoffs, NBA Finals history. It's never been done. And it would just be so fitting for the guy that's trying to unseat the great Michael Jordan as the GOAT. It would cement LeBron's legacy as the GOAT of this era. I don't think he's better than Jordan, because Jordan played in a different era. I don't compare the two. I really don't. I think, to me, MJ and LeBron are great in their own way. MJ was great dominating the 90s. LeBron just took two different franchises to the finals. He took pretty much a D-League squad to the finals. It just his fourth year in the league in 2007. I thought they got swept by San Antonio. But be real, if they won this series, if Cleveland came back from 3-0 and won this championship, there's not much of an argument you can make as far as LeBron being a Hall of Famer. It'd be easily, he would literally be cemented as the first ballot Hall of Famer. Easily. And for the Golden State Warriors, what a huge blow to the legacy of Steph Curry. Kevin Durant already has no legacy for walking out of Oklahoma City, but he would take a huge hit reputation-wise. So Klay Thompson, Draymond Green has sold to Cleveland. People from Cleveland, excuse me. So, Game 5 is tonight at 8 o'clock on ABC. Oh, if this thing gets back to a Game 6, it's all bets are off, man. Because all Cleveland has to do is just win one game. And that's the same thing with Golden State. Golden State just has to win one more game. But the close-out game is always the hardest. Golden State will try to win the championship tonight. They must do it tonight. If they don't, they're opening up Pandora's box. And they really are. And I don't think they want that. I know Golden State fans don't want that. The bandwagoners are just keep calling it rigged and fixed, and how the NBA wants the series to keep going. Golden State has to close the deal out tonight. If they lose the series, that's the wrong doing. Like I said, they have Durant, Curry, Thompson, Green, Iguodala, Livingston, and they don't have their bench is not very good. I didn't think the bench was. It's one of the reasons why I picked Cleveland in the beginning, because I think Cleveland's bench is a little bit better. But Cleveland is starting to get their shots going. They're starting to get rhythm offensively. You're starting to see some of those threes that they weren't hitting in games 1 and 2. They're starting to hit those, and I think if they keep the pedal to the metal defensively, they'll definitely have a shot to get back to Cleveland for Game 6. But for now, it's a Game 5 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's all about Game 5. Moving on to baseball, the Houston Astros put Les McCullers on the 10-day DL, and I hear a lot that the Astros are just doing this to kind of rest players, rest pitchers. I'm sorry, but they can't be doing this. I know they have a 12-game lead in the AL West over the Angels, but holy cow, you cannot ever take your foot off the gas in sports. I don't care how good you are. There are 12 games in the AL West. They're the best record in baseball. The All-Star game no longer means anything because it's going to come down to the best record. And if the Astros could get the best record of baseball, they would have home field advantage in the World Series. They'd have home field advantage in the American League. And I think those are things that you got to shoot for. Those are season goals. I know you want to be healthy for playoff time. You need McCullers and Keuchel to be healthy. They got Joe Musgrove going tonight. He's coming back from an injury, so who knows how long he'll pitch against Yu Darvish and the Texas Rangers. But to really do anything, they're going to need pitching. And I've said it all month long, all season long. They need to get pitching. They need pitching help. Then we look at the draft. I know they'll be talking about getting Garrett Cole, Chris Archer, Jose Quintana, Sonny Gray. They've been in those guys in the hunt for those guys, so they gotta get another arm that can eat innings. So in the meantime, somebody's gotta step up out of that bullpen. They're 16th out of 30 teams in bullpen usage. If they keep, that's gonna change. If they don't have Keuchel and McCullers healthy, they already don't have Colin McHugh healthy, and I don't think he'll pitch at all this season. I think there's something legitimately wrong with his elbow. The Astros anticipate he'll be back in August. Don't forget he'll have to do rehab starts. He'll have to do all that rehabbing and getting in game shape. And by the time he's ready, the Astros will be in the playoffs. Whether it be a wild-card game or they've won the division. But I think the Astros need to keep the pedal to the metal. There's no reason to be resting guys right now. You got the All-Star break coming up. You're a month away from the trade deadline. You got a big homestand. You got to do some damage. Keep separating yourself from the Angels, and really try to put this thing away before the end of August if you can. You can give your bullpen some relief. You can give some guys to rest down the stretch. But obviously, got Keuchel McCullers healthy. That's priority number one. These injuries are taking its toll. We'll see what happens. First pitch is about to get underway between the Astros and the Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers are 15 games out of the away from the Astros in the AL West. But when the Rangers are healthy, I think they're the only team in the division that can make a run at this. There's still time. This is a huge series for them. If they could take 2 or 3 or sweep it, they'll close the gap by at least 13 games. Like I said, you're not at the All-Star break yet. But I guess we'll see what happens. Game 5 of the finals. Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Penguins for winning the NHL Stanley Cup last night in 6 games over the Nashville Predators. Kudos to them. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Will it be Golden State winning tonight, or will we see a Game 6? We're about to find out in an hour. This has been Sam Darley. Thank you for watching.